going on right here on the Mass Breakfast. You can send in a text message, WhatsApp message. We go read down. We're not the carry body. So send it to 0818-014-4343. 0818-014-4343. Back to the conversation right now on Matters Horizon.
So, guys, we're talking about gynecology, the profession called gynecology that has to do with treating diseases that concern women and general reproductive system of women, right? But don't forget, guys, we're live on YouTube. You can go watch us right now. It is Max FM Nigeria. Live on YouTube, you can see Mombasa, you can see EJIRO, you can see myself. We're all there on YouTube, Max FM Nigeria. Kindly subscribe and join the live video. So back to the conversation, guys. On that tweet that says only women should be allowed to study gynecology, look at this reply. So many people had their takes on this. Now this person says, I honestly agree with it. The last time I went to see a gynae happened to be a male. I can't even say the things that he said to her. He told me I can't say it. I don't know. I didn't know how to react. The painful thing is that you wouldn't know how to react because it will look like, okay, is this person, have you ever, it will like, is this person joking? Am I hearing what I'm hearing or am I dreaming? Now, this person says, my cousin was in Yaba Military Hospital in 2018 and a doctor who was examining her asked me to leave. She was too sick. They'd used a curtain to cover her section. I was worried as he was taking time. I got uncomfortable. I opened the stuff with speed. And the guy, I can't even continue this conversation.
He's using a hand.
He was using his fingers. On somebody that is sick and vulnerable.
Okay. So the question here is, should gynecologists be a profession for only ladies?
No disrespect to the men.
That's the big question. But then a gynecologist is a physician who specializes in diagnosing and treating diseases of the female reproductive system. Okay. Now I think the problem that these people are talking about, of course I've heard different episodes of, one problem or the other as it concerns a gynecologist. This problem is not just in a gynecologist profession in the medical field only. It's on every profession. There are people who are unprofessional. That is the word. Yeah. I mean, they are just unprofessional. You see this thing you're talking about, male gynecologists? Female gynecologists are still people who go ahead and do this evil too.
Now the question
whether
is
you
feel
believe it or
safer
not.
with.
Okay,
the question is who do you feel safer with?
So I think instead of the conversation of let's leave it for only female or let's leave it for only one gender, no. I just think that there should be measures put in place to actually address the rate of unprofessionalism from these people, because I don't believe it's every gynecologist that will take advantage of their patients.
It's not. But
the thing is that it's only a man that his house is on fire should not go about chasing after lizard or rat, as the case may be. So we are talking about very, very sensitive, because a lot of people have actually faced one or two challenges. They've been victim of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So somebody who has not witnessed this might not even understand
what you're talking about.
What we're talking about. For me, like I said before, I maintain that it shouldn't be a man treat man, woman treat woman. No. It shouldn't be that kind of case. But everybody should know that this is work I have called for, and this is what I am supposed to do, and I should apply all professionalism. So the ethics of the business should be applied.
That's professionalism.
So even a Nigerian Medical Association should even come to even give a sanction to those that are found culpable of this kind of things, so that to deter people from doing it. There are some people that, whether you like it or not, they will continue to appreciate whenever they open somebody's body who is sick, who is a kind of cannot help him or herself. Vulnerable, that's the word. And you see them having fun and laughing at it. And lying,
so there are measures in place already that you can use to actually address this situation.
The measure.
I think the issue is that some of us, we don't even know our right as patients when we go to the hospital.
Yeah.
You get
sick.
I mean, if you know
patients
that this is the way to operate.
Course,
I mean, this is your right. You will know how to exercise it when you get to the hospital. For instance, you know that it's your right as a patient to say, okay, I will need gender to actually treat me. And in the case where we say they tell you that they don't have they don't have that person, the person is not disposed to actually attend to you. You can also say, okay, I need somebody to stand where I can request for somebody to stay with me while they are treating me of whatever disease it is.
Okay, so Ejiro, but doctors on the hospital sometimes behave like a Nigerian police too.
It doesn't matter.
So your right is your right.
Where you get to hospital, you say, "Na woman, I want make woman treat me." So you see this one.
No. Do you know that a doctor cannot say that?
Some doctors.
Do you know why a doctor will not say that? Because they are very much aware that you can actually request for if you want a female, you can say, okay. I think that sometimes why doctors and nurses overreact is because sometimes patients can be very funny. I've been in a hospital setting and I can tell you for sure that patients can be very funny. But then I can request for it. It won't take anything from you if you're polite. You say, please, can I have a female doctor instead? Or please, can I have a male doctor attend to me? Or
no be money wey get chance they go bank.
No be money.
Now money wey get bank they go chance they go bank. Somebody you are in the hospital where you have only one doctor.
I'm letting you know now.
No,
I'm letting you know now that you can do that. And I'm sorry, Mombasa. And in that case where they do not have, right, and the doctor tells you they do not have, you can now request, I beg.
I need somebody.
I have somebody that
can stay with me.
Just so that I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Because my comfort is you people's
priority. But Ella, to be honest with you, if you want to face reality truly, there are some of these people, especially in this part of the world, that it seems as they are leaving their house. They are leaving the house with their family problems to the hospital.
Raise alarm.
I'm coming. And then, sometimes you are vulnerable because you need to be treated that
yourself.
Particular time. And then by the time you try to exercise your right and they try to want to talk to you anyhow, you might just give in and say, okay, no wahala, treat me.
If you can, please raise alarm. If you cannot,
you narrated a story. You said something off air about somebody who went to see a doctor, a gynecologist, and the thing that the gynecologist was supposed to do is something that the patient can do by herself.
I'm talking about me. That's me. That's my story.
But the gynecologist decided to do it himself just because any smart he say lie down just because he want to see what I don't know. Any smart lie down. Any smart lie down.
Lie down.
You understand me?
He even say it with.
No,
he wasn't even couch about it. He was not on couch. Lie down. Say no. You get what I can't do.
But at that point, you actually need that treatment. And sometimes when you try to exercise your right, and I'm not saying they are right by actually, treating you that way. But of course, we know with the system that we are in, and that's why we are, having this conversation. We need authorities to step in. We need the medical, authorities. Their associations and the rest to step in.
I tell you, at that time, I didn't know that
because
I could actually.
These things are happening. If we open this phone line now, you might be shocked to hear some people's story. If they decide to actually open up to us this morning, you will hear some people's story and you will say, this kind of thing they happen for hospital.
The discouraging part of it is that you'll be hearing nurses conversing with themselves and saying, can you imagine that the patient in ward A is requesting for a woman to come and talk?
That one really concerned the nurse as it stands.
And even ordinary injection, you can see the way some nurses administer injection.
Come on your cloth.
I have other patients to attend to. One day I tell him, I said, man, don't try it for your life. Say they sick, no miss, I don't get sense.
Ejiro,
what is your problem?
Ejiro, I did surgery. I was in the hospital.
Come here, I be small picking.
I was in the hospital for a week, and I've been collecting general back to back. I saw injection coming. I saw the nurse coming with injection. I bust cry. As the nurse near me, she said, you know what she said me? She said, son, I don't have time for this. Is it son? And I could run myself.
Guys, see, you need for us. Send us a text message. When we come back, we promise you we're not going to do recapping or anything. We'll open the phone line so that we hear your own story. Prepare your story. Send text message. Okay, we are live on YouTube. Please, you can go stream at Max FM Nigeria. Go there, drop your comment. What do you think about this whole female? Should gynecologists be female? A female profession like males should not go into gynecology. What do you think about that? Drop your comment on YouTube at Max FM Nigeria, and of course also drop your comment on the WhatsApp or text message 0818-014-4343. We'll be right back. Max FM Nigeria.
We're live, baby.
So go join us. Hey, my producer. Go join us there.
We're live. We're actually live.
We're live on YouTube.
Max
All right, so
Nigeria.
somebody said, Nana, your memes. She said, hi, my name, Nana. Okay, my name is Nana, and I am doing the listening live from Accra, Ghana. All right, thank you so much for joining us from Ghana. Thank you so much. And please help us apologize to our Ghana folks that Super Eagles did what they did.
They fight trouble.
Sometimes these male gynecologists have something else in mind when carrying out their duties. There should be a male gynecologist as well as a female, and each should attend to their gender accordingly.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
Need for
unfortunately,
gynecology now.
man does not have any need for a gynecologist. Any man that is requesting for the service of a gynecologist,
He is a female.
another thing they happen.
He's a very risky female.
That you couple risky, but that is
child.
matter. All right,
child.
Damochi Deyemo said, I don't think it should be practiced by a particular gender alone. I am certain there are some female gynecologists who have similar bad traits. The guilty men, the guilty men exhibit. That is the men that we say they are guilty. There's exhibit. The bad eggs should be outed. They should fetch them out, and they should be punished. I think I quite agree with.
I understand, but who is in situations like this, you barely hear people speak because, like I said, it's not that simple. They can actually deny it because where the evidence.
Okay, so now because of this question, you said where the evidence. It brings us to the next message here. Dotland China said, "Good morning, everyone in the house.
Morning.
The issue can be sorted out if CCTV are installed in the hospitals.
Come on.
These unprofessionalism will know that the hospital is keeping an eye on them
Well, I
and
don't
behave
think-
well."
Unfortunately, you can't put the
CCTV in
CCTV.
examining room.
I'm just imagining when somebody will not say like that, like that. CCTV camera is there.
Look at you.
Some people will not be able to delete it. I don't know. Anyway, we are seeing your message here. Samuel Ido, we said hello, good morning. I am Samuel from Ikeja, Lagos. I would personally prefer the gynecologist professional or gynecologist profession, that's what you mean to say, to be female. I believe a female would even understand the feelings better. Oh, you think so, Samuel?
I think so too.
I wouldn't even allow my wife to be delivered by a male doctor. Thank you. I mean, all these messages I've been reading are from the YouTube channel, so you can go join us at Max FM Nigeria.
So the thing with gynecology is that sometimes, I think most, if not all the time, it's like a double major, or what's it called? It's OBGYN, that's obstetrics and gynecology. So gynecology will not only care for females and female diseases and female reproductive system. They will also help in delivery of children. But when it comes to delivering a child, I feel like it's safer because you're not alone. There's always a team of people there. So there's no time for such rubbish behavior. There's not even time for the devil to tempt you to do such thing. But when you are in the examining room alone, that's my only problem.
That's where devil
I
come
don't
and
think
tell
I have
you.
a problem with a man delivering me of a child. I don't have a problem with that. Because everywhere full.
If you are in the delivery room alone with the woman,
How will I be in the delivery room alone?
Tell you, so tell us
It's
to
not
lie
even
down.
possible. But the examination room, that is private, and that's where the devil talks to you, and then you yield. You yield. Why?
Now you want yield now because now you just want yield because yield in the hungry you since.
But on a more serious note too, if you talk the same about male gynecology, you can talk the same about women too.
Yeah,
Female
I'm not
gynecologists.
saying that.
That's why I said it. I said in my opening
so-
statement here,
yeah.
and somebody also repeated that point here. That you see this thing we're talking about, accusing some of the male gynecologists about some female gynecologists. They do this thing too.
I agree with
You
you
understand
guys.
me? They do this thing too.
I agree with
And
you guys.
I heard a story of not like a friend, but somebody was how story the waka. Tell me say this lady go see doctor. I think she was pregnant or something, and then she went. They said the woman will be gynecologist. Begin they do things where we say we don't really understand. Come later, call say, should I continue? At that point, my sister said the spirit of God was no longer present, and then he replied in King James version and said, "Do thy will Oh, gynecologist.
You know what?
There's some that are vulnerable might not be able to do
Yeah,
that.
because you know
I cannot
that time
help
your body
it.
don't betray you.
Yes, now.
Exactly.
That particular time.
But then, talking about female gynecologists that are also susceptible to this kind of bad character, I feel like I would be safer. Have it, Adrian.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be safer with a female, and I would know when. I mean, it's psychological. Not just you touching me, but you being a male in my presence while I'm in a vulnerable state. Vulnerable meaning unclad. Vulnerable meaning, I don't know if you get me.
Yeah,
now.
we get you. I will understand.
It's not
now
that
before.
simple.
So
Alright.
the thing is that if you are alone with a gynecologist and something that is not supposed to say remove your clothes, you say remove your clothes.
Oh.
Or you lie down.
But that's how a
You know
lady will
that-
say it.
You know the funniest part? Because you don't understand how this thing works over there.
You go
When they
lie
say lie
down.
down, you go feel lie
You
down.
go lie down
Eh?
first.
But you can't understand. Say, wait till they go on. We go back to the music right here, and we believe this conversation we're having is not just talking about this whole thing in essence. We're talking about you that is a gynecologist. If you know that you are into any of this,
Better change. Because as people have learnt now, they will know what to do.